You've come back for more again. Welcome to part 3 of my game room tour, and that is going to cover all my NES games. So I hope you enjoy. We'll see you later. Alright guys, we're at my NES wall here. Got 707 games now. I'm getting very close. Still got a few really huge, titles that I gotta get. But that number does not include my repro carts and whatnot, like this 8-Bit Christmas and Castlevania 2 Redaction. But yeah, let's just go ahead and go through. I'll kind of show you a couple of the better titles I've got. I've got the Adventure Island games. I've got all the Tengen games. I finished all those. Let's see what else. I'm getting close to Color Dream set. There's my Baby Boomer. Got all the black box games, of course. Oh yeah. And here's another one of my better titles. Double Dragon. Battletoads Double Dragon. If you watch my previous videos, you'll see that I picked that up a while ago. What else we got here? We got Bomberman 2. That's a big one. We got Bonk's Adventure. Bubble Bobble 2. Bucky O'Hare. That's another game I got back when it was $50. Now it's going over 100 right now. DuckTales 2. I actually picked this up at a store that's now closing, which is very sad. The guy, I just don't know if he just wasn't getting enough games. He also did RC cars and whatnot, but his store is going under, unfortunately. He did give me a good deal on this. At the time, he gave this. He sold this to me for $80. Ended up being cheaper because I bought a whole bundle from him. I don't think I made that into a video. I think I did that right before I really got into YouTube. So I don't know if I have any videos showing all the deals I got that day from that guy, but I scored pretty good with him. So got the Dragon Warrior 4. I also got that box as well. Dragon Fighter, if you've seen in my last video, pick that up. Got all the Donkey Kongs. What else we got here? Defenders of Dinotron City. That's just, I haven't played that yet. It just looks cool. It sounds cool, so I don't know. We got Game Action Replay. Darkwing Duck. Cowboy Kid. That's another game that's just going and going up. So I'm glad I got that out of the way. Just picked up that Cool World. Contra Force. I got that back in Tacoma. At freaking the store I went to that I got this. They had so much more games that I still need. They just had a ridiculous amount of games in that store. I'm hoping next time I go, I'll just ask the guy, see if he can let me take some more footage, because I kind of snuck some footage in there. So, but he had a lot of good stuff. Color Dinosaur, Cliffhanger, Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Ranger 2. That's a big one. Chubby Cherub, that one's going up in price. Got all the Castlevanias. This one here, the Caltron 6-in-1. Found that at our good guys at Fallout Games. What else we got? Got all the Fisher Prices now, as you saw before. I just got that Firehouse Rescue, so that was cool. Gargoyles Quest 2. Gemfire. Found this when I was in Tacoma as well. The lady was at this indoor swap mart, and she had nothing was priced. There was no price tag on anything, but they were loaded to the brim with video games. And she would look up every game, on eBay or whatever, and sell it to me at that price, or sell it at that price. So she must have looked up the Super Nintendo version of that and gave me the Super Nintendo value, which was at least half of what this one is worth. So I didn't say anything. Godzilla 2. That is in there pretty good. But yeah, there it is. So I picked this up a while back when I ran into a bunch of really good high-priced games that I needed for my set. Hatchers, bunch of stuff. Ice Mario, this is kind of interesting. Picked that up on eBay. It's just a bunch of Mario levels that are all based in ice. I thought it was kind of cool. It was a decent price. I like playing these Mario Hat games. They're pretty fun. Got all the Akaris now. Got some more of these American Video entertainment games. Oh, Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu. That game's also steadily increasing in value. Alright, so down here we got Mighty Final Fight. That's a big one. What else we got? Oh, we got both different versions of the Metroid. We got the original one here. That's the one most people all know. And then we got the yellow copy here that came out much later. And another way, for people who don't know, I'm sure most of you guys watching my video do know this, but all the old original Nintendo titles that came out within the first couple of years have this round stamp. Later on, they got the oval stamp, as you can see there. So that's a way to determine, just by looking at it, the age of the game. Metal Storm. Picked up Metal Storm at the Game On Expo with the book. This is in really good condition. Got these from my good friends over at Flashback Games, so thank you for that. Got all the Mega Mans, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Got the Mario Missing in Time Machine, Maniac Mansion. Oh yes, and I got my little Samson, so luckily I don't have to go searching for this bad boy. I got lucky. If you've seen my videos, I'll put the link in the description on the video that I found this. I ended up spending only about $150 cash out of my own pocket on this. The rest was paid for in trade credit, so which was awesome. Ninja Brothers Dream Master, one of my all-time favorite games. This is my original copy too. If you haven't played this game, this is one of my favorite games. Alright, Legend of Zelda, gotta have the Zelda games. Legacy of the Wizard, Crayon Conquest. I got this on eBay with a Disney game, and the person claimed it didn't work. So I got the whole bid for like, I think $15, $20, I can't remember. It wasn't much. And I was like, sure, it doesn't work. Got it home, cleaned it out, worked fine. So got a pretty good deal considering this one here is worth over $30 by itself. But this is literally a Mega Man clone. You play as a girl, and it's Mega Man. Alright, what have we got? All the Kid games, Kid Cool, Kid Nicky, and Kid Clown, which you saw on my previous video that I managed to find that one. Kid Dracula. This is a repro cart because this game was released on the Game Boy. Kiko Cubicle Kickmaster. I picked this one up instead of Swordmaster, and Swordmaster was the one that ended up going up in price by over 100 more than that's worth, and those were the same price at the time that I picked that up. Wishing I had picked up the other one because I would have got a better deal on this one now. But it is what it is. So Joe and Mac, Jetsons. Yep. Let's go down here. Mr. Gimmick, great game. Unfortunately, we didn't get it here in America, but you can get yourself a repro card, or if you want to hunt down the actual PAL edition, good luck. They're quite expensive. North and South. Panic Restaurant. Amazing game. This is a very, very fun game, and unfortunately, it's very, very hard to get, and it's very rare. But it is a very good game. So if you get a chance, if you can't find it, emulate it, whatever, just play it. It's really fun. Retro Championship cartridge. I got this at the Game On Expo, the very first one they had in 25. That's John Lester, aka Gamester 81's autograph there, because he pretty much helped put that expo together, which most of you watching this probably already know. I got number 130 out of 200. Also got it signed on the back by Pat, NES Punk. We got the Game Chasers, there's Jay and Billy, and then there's Norm, the gaming historian. So that was really cool to get while I was there. Power Blade, amazing game, really fun. This one here I've never actually played, but I got Power Blade 2. Very rare, hard to get. Any of those newer Taito games that came out towards the end of the life of the system are very expensive, but for good reason, because they're good games. I got some more Camerica games. I'm getting close to a complete Camerica set. I still need one of the Big Nose games, but the Big Nose game I need is worth about $100. So, and it's pretty much staying at that price. River City Ransom, all the RoboCops, Tailspin. But I pretty much got all the Disney games now. The TNC Surfer. There's the Swordmaster you saw in the last video. Also, here's Sweet Home. Technically, the very first survival horror game. We didn't get this here. This was a Famicom game. Again, this is a retro cart. Interesting game. It's a lot of puzzles. We weren't able to find it out. Retro Remix Nation and myself tried playing it on a Let's Play, and it was rough. So without kind of an idea of what to do, it was easy to get lost. Super C Strider. Got the Star Wars game. Another copy of Stack Up. Scoon, which is a game that's getting harder and harder to get. I got a little bit of a blemish of mine, more than a blemish of one like this. A tear, so if I ever come across another one, I'm not too worried about it. But if I do, then I'll have one I can sell. Splatterhouse. This is the Famicom version. Again, this is a repro cart. This is a pretty good game, actually. It plays very well. If you get a chance, play that. It is more kid-friendly than the TurboGrafx one. Space Shuttle Soccer Snow Bros. Another game, really hard to get. One of the more valuable Capcom games. Got the Skater Dies. Got all the Simpsons finally. The last Simpsons I needed was this Radioactive Man. I finally found one with a decent label. I got Scat. That's another biggie. Turtles. Got all the Turtle games. Turtle Tournament Fighters. If you would have seen this in an earlier video, I picked this up a while back. That's in there tight. Good lord. So, Tournament Fighter. I'm going to keep that in there. What else? Ooh, got Toki. Pretty cool game. You play as a monkey. Trog, Trolls. Got all the Ultimas now. Uncharted Waters, Uninvited, Untouchables, all fairly hard games to get. They're still uncommon, but not easy to find in the wild. Wayne's World. Got Wampum. I just picked up a copy of Wizardry 2. Found that at Azia Records. What else have I got? Nothing amazing over here. I did, in my last video you saw the King of the Ring, so now I have all 4 of the WrestleMania games. So I got those out of the way. And we'll go over here. This is the last 7 games. Yonoid Yoshi, Yoshi's Cookie, Jones, and then Zombie Nation. I just got to get that rest of that Void sticker off. I just haven't done it yet, but another expensive game. Alright, that's it for my loose stuff. Here's my box stuff. Bible Adventures, Base Wars. I really like that game. Me and my buddy, Mr. NES Guy, as you know him on YouTube, used to play that back in 6th grade. We played that all the time. It's a pretty fun baseball game. Got the Castlevania games. Cheetah Man 2, Lost Levels. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, if you see this game, Lost Levels, for more than $100, do not buy it. It's a ripoff. This game is only $100 brand new, and you can buy it from the website. This Active Entertainment's Active Enterprise's website for $100 brand new, shipped. I've been seeing this online on eBay. I'm seeing it in stores, $200+, and you can go to the website and buy it for $100. So don't fall for that. Plus, it's not, and it's new. I mean, it's a new game. Here. Let's see right here. Yeah, Hazardous Waste. Game Chasers. I'm pretty sure the Game Chasers didn't exist back when the original Cheetah Man 2 came out. So, yeah. If you see the Lost Levels, don't buy it. Buy it on the website. Much better deal. I get it back in there. Chippendale 2 box. Destiny of Emperor box. Got a good deal on this. Still has the wrapper on it. It has you can see the little rip in there. But I got this from Fallout Games. They had it priced at $15. It was worth about 50. So I didn't want to. It was under the tag here, and they didn't update the price. So we kind of haggled. I ended up getting it for like 20. He gave me a deal because they screwed up, but I also didn't want to screw him too bad on the price. Alright. Dragon Warrior 4 box. Faria boxed. Final Fantasy. I've had that since day one. Kari Warrior Zelda. I just picked these up. Lolo 2, Noid, Image Fight. Master Chu. And you've seen this one in a previous video. I didn't really talk about it because it was on a mini hunt, and I usually take the audio out of those. Mega Man and Mushroom Kingdom. So literally, it's exactly what it is. They're technically Mega Man stages, like, and you just play through. It's like Mega Man, but the stages look like Mario. Like, you can't bust the bricks and you can't do things. They're just solid pieces. They just look like Mario levels. So it's a decent game. Metal Gear. I've had this since day one. When I bought this, I actually cut it open with a blade and kept the plastic on. There's where the label used to be, but this is in pristine condition. Kept that all these years. We got Carmen Sandiego. This one is complete in box with the book. It is heavy, as you can hear that. Willow Terminator, my original Super Mario 2. Duck Hunt, which I just picked up from Retro Remix Nation because I needed it to complete my deluxe set. So got some more box stuff there. Snake's Revenge. Yeah, so my Mario 3, Hatris, there's some stuff that you saw before, the Swordmaster Magician. Some of these you saw in previous videos. But yeah, that's all my NES stuff. Yeah, so thanks for watching.